Hello everyone, I'm Shivani Yadav, Assistant Professor of Mathematics at Government College Kharkada Rewari. In the last two lectures, we have discussed about the definition of PDE, the order and degree of partial differential equations, classification of first order partial differential equations. Now we'll be discussing formation of partial differential equation. A very similar procedure you must have seen in while you were studying formation of of ordinary differential equations. What happens is we have a relation f which contains x, z, and other dependent variables and some arbitrary constants. What we do is we try to eliminate these arbitrary constants by differentiating this equation, and when we are able to eliminate all the arbitrary constants, the resultant equation is what we call as ordinary differential equation. In the same way, we'll be also differentiating the equation the relation we have now. But in this relation, what we have is there is one dependent variable and more than one independent variables. So we do not differentiate the equation, we partially differentiate it. So if you can see, we have a relation f x y z a b equals to 0. There are two arbitrary constants a and b. We eliminate a and b from this equation. So what we do is we partially differentiate it. So first we differentiate it with respect to x and then with respect to y, and keep these equations equal to 0. Now we have three equations in our hands. Using these three equations, we can eliminate the arbitrary constants. This is the first type of formation. The other one is where we eliminate arbitrary functions which are present in the equation. So if you can see the example number 1, we have x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square plus z square equals to 1. Here a and b are given as the two arbitrary constants. So the first equation we have is f equals to 0. Next, we will partially differentiate f with respect to x and get del by f by del by x equals to 0. And then we will partially differentiate f with respect to y and get del by f by del by y equals to 0. So as you can see, the equation what we get is x minus a plus zp equals to 0 and y minus b equals to minus zq. Either we can use these equations for values of a or b, or simply we can use the value, substitute the values of x minus a and y minus b in equation number 1, which is the easier thing to do. So once we put the substitute the values of x minus a and y minus b in equation number 1, we get a final equation which contains z, p, q, and some constants present in the equation. This is the required partial differential equation, and the order of this equation is 1. So there is a pattern which we can see in while we form a partial differential equation, or the a pattern which we can expect while we form a partial differential equation. So it is related to the number of constants, arbitrary constants present in the equation. So when the number of constants present are more than the number of independent variables, then there is what we get while after we eliminate the arbitrary constants is a partial differential equation of order greater than 1. When there are more constants, more partial differentiation more number of partial differentiations are required to eliminate them. Hence we can expect a partial differential equation of order greater than 1. When number of arbitrary constants present in the equation is less than the number of independent variables present, then what we get partial differential equations of order 1 only, but the uniqueness is gone. We will get more than one partial differential equations of order 1, and all those equations, when we solve them, we get the initial relation, so the uniqueness is gone in this case. Third case is when c is equals to 1. That is when number of constants are equal to the number of independent variables, as was seen in this example number 1. The number of constants were 2 a and b, and number of independent variables were 2 x and y. So in this case, we first of all we will get a partial differential equation of first order, and secondly this partial differential equation will also be unique. So the third case, when there is an equality, this is the most important case of all three, and maximum number of questions come from this case only. Next you can see the example number 2. Partial differential equation we have to find corresponding to z equals to x plus ax square y square plus b. So firstly we will count the number of constants and number of independent variables present. Then there are two constants a and b and two independent variables x and y. We have to only count the independent variables, so we'll not be counting z. X and y are the two independent variables. So number of constants and number of independent variables are equal, which is are equal to 2. So f equal to 0 is the first equation, del by f by del by x equals to 0 is the second equation, and del by del by y equals to 0. When we eliminate a and b using these three equations, what we get is px minus qy equals to x. If you can see, the order of this equation is 1, and this is the unique answer, unique partial differential equation corresponding to the initial relation, because the number of constants and number of variables were equal. In the next example, z equals to ax plus by plus c. So as we can see, the number of constants is 3 and the number of variables is 2. So since the number of constants present are more than the number of variables, what more differentiation, more partial differentiation will be required to eliminate these constants, is how I remember that the order of differential equation shall be more than 1. So f is equals to 0 is the first equation, del by f by del by x equals to 0 is the second equation, and del by f by del by y is equals to 0 is this third equation. But since we somehow know that the order of more than 1 is expected in this kind of situation, we can simply differentiate p equals to a or q equals to b, the second and third equations again with respect to x or y, and what we get is x equal to 0 or t equals to 0 or r equals to 0. Any one of these answers you can give in the question as your answer in the question paper. This is the required partial differential equation of order 2. First, the order of partial differential equation is more than 1. RST represents the second order derivative, or they all represent the second order derivatives. Secondly, the answer is not unique. We have 3 answers, and there could be more. So next question, z equals to ax square plus y square. In this question, the number of arbitrary constants is just 1, a, and number of independent variables are 2, which is x and y. So since number of constants is less than number of variables, what we can expect is there will still be partial differential equation of one order, but we cannot expect a proper uniqueness in this case. So first equation will be f equal to 0. Next, del by f by del by x equals to 0, and del by f by del by y equals to 0. So we'll be using these equations to eliminate a. As we can see, the third equation, del by f by del by y equals to 0, q equals to 2y, and we are done. When we differentiate f with respect to y, partial differentiated, so what we get is q equals to 2y, and that means a is already gone. So this is the we do not need to use the first two equations. We do not need to find further second order derivatives at all. We have already eliminated the only the one and only one arbitrary constant that was present. So q equals to 2y, which is the partial differential equation of first order. We can do the same thing using second and first equations also. In all the three cases, what we get is partial differential equation of first order. That means there is no uniqueness. Thank you.